Ringo TV Reactions, back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video. Let's get into it. Wrestling icon Hulk Hogan has passed away, and content creators are back at it again, spreading disinformation, claiming that the wrestler was blood sacrificed. Yeah, that's right. These YouTubers, man, they will do anything for a dollar, right? You got this YouTuber right here. Look at his video title. Hulk Hogan was blood sacrificed. Misleading. But people watch that garbage, And let me also put this out there. A lot of people love to say stuff like, death comes in threes. Where is that in the Bible? That's witchcraft. That's sorcery, right? People die every day. Every day somebody dies. We're not going to live forever. But the thing that's sick about this is that YouTubers will do anything for money. Just the other day, this YouTuber made a video saying that Cosby star Malcolm Jamal Warner was blood sacrificed by the industry. His video got 30,000 views. Why? Because he lied to the people. The man was out on vacation with his daughter, having a good time, and a freak accident happened in Costa Rica. But what the YouTuber did in order to make money to get a YouTube check is he put in his video title that he was sacrificed by the industry. Now he's saying that Hulk Hogan, right, a wrestler that we all grew up on, regardless if you like Hulk Hogan now or whatever the case is. I know when I was a kid, everybody loved Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? We can remember all the fights. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Hulk Hogan against Paul Orndorff. We can remember all the fights. So now he's claiming that Hulk Hogan was blood sacrificed. The same guy who said he's going on a hiatus, the same guy who made a video claiming that he's tired of religious saints and how God's people love entertainment. Now he's entertaining people by saying Hulk Hogan was blood sacrifice, when that is a false report. That's false news. That's fake news. It's just like if you search on YouTube right now and you find videos saying the final video or the last video from Malcolm Jamal Warner, the signs are there. If you see any videos like that, it's misleading. There are no last videos of Malcolm Jamal Warner. But again, on social media, people are dumb. People don't think no more. So these particular demons, they're thirsty for content, and they wait for people to die. This demon that you see on the screen, he waits for people to die just so he could go live to put in his video title that somebody was blood sacrificed. Imagine how evil you got to be to say that. What the hell you talking about, blood sacrificed? The man was at home, according to the reports. Let me get the reports, guys. Because again, anytime you come to Ringo TV Reactions, we give you guys the truth. We don't sugarcoat. We don't make up fake stories. We don't make up fake news. We don't do stuff like that, guys. I am not here to waste your time. When you come to my platform, I try to give you guys the accurate story about the issues that's taking place. So I'm going to put a couple of things on the screen so that we can get the facts, right? Because a lot of YouTubers love to make up stories. And this is the thing that I just don't like, guys. So let me put this on the screen real quick. Let me take these screenshots so that we can all be on the same page, because this particular YouTuber, I don't even know why people watch his platform. because there needs to be rules against this type of stuff. And there are rules. The problem is people don't enforce those rules because, again, guys, you're the viewers. When you got people that are making misleading videos claiming that somebody was blood sacrificed, that's a lie. That's misleading. You know, the facts are very, very clear in regards to how Hulk Hogan passed away. And guess what? There's going to be more people that's going to pass away. People die every day and nobody reports about it. But YouTubers, they thrive off of disinformation. They love stuff like that, guys, because they want money, right? So TMZ and various other news outlets put out information regarding the wrestling legend Hulk Hogan, dead at 71, right? He died at 71 years old, TMZ Sports has learned. Now, let me put this on the screen right here, because remember, the YouTuber said that Hulk Hogan was blood sacrificed. Let's see what the actual facts are, because on this platform, we focus on facts, right? It goes on and it says, medics were dispatched to WWE icon's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. Now, where in that report did it say that the wrestler was blood sacrificed? Where does it say that? It doesn't say anything about being blood sacrificed, but the YouTuber said that Hulk Hogan was blood sacrificed, meaning that there was some sort of industry ritual at 71 years of age. Now think about this, guys. And this is why you shouldn't even listen to content like that, because it's poison. It doesn't make any sense, right? Blood sacrifice, but the reports state that medics were dispatched to the WWE icon's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. People die, ladies and gentlemen, every day. Nobody's living forever. But the problem that I got, guys, is that YouTubers will make everybody that die appear as if though they were blood sacrificed, which makes no sense. You, the viewer, have to be smart enough to recognize these lies and do something about it, or else it's going to keep going on and on and on. This man literally said that Cosby's star Malcolm Jamal Warner was blood sacrificed by the industry, which indicate that there was some sort of diabolical plan to kill him because they just wanted him out of the way. If that's the case, when is the industry going to start to blood sacrifice YouTubers? When are they going to do that? Because a lot of YouTubers got to go. When is the industry and the Illuminati going to start to blood sacrifice these YouTubers so they can stop making these crazy videos? When are they going to get them out the way? How is it that YouTubers can make videos every day, right, claiming that they speak in truth, but the Illuminati haven't blood sacrificed them yet? But for some odd reason, anybody that's a celebrity that died, a YouTuber want to come up and say they were blood sacrificed. So only celebrities get blood sacrifice. When all of these people died, either at home, of natural causes, of a freak accident, you know, it just got to be a blood sacrifice. They use these particular titles in order to pull the viewer in, to make them believe that there's some sort of diabolical enemy in the shadow realm who are targeting these individuals because they want to silence them for whatever reason. Hulk Hogan was 71. Hulk Hogan wasn't even relevant. He was just an older guy, probably had various medical issues, and he's dead. There's nothing nobody could do about it. But to say that he was blood sacrifice is crazy. But this is what YouTubers will do to get a check, guys. This is what they do. And it's up to you good people to do something about it. If you watch videos like that, you're helping those YouTubers to get paid. For example, if I'm talking about this right now and you decide to go over to his platform you're helping him to get paid, because that's exactly what he wants. He don't care if I'm talking about the situation. What he cares about is people coming to his platform so they could view his video, right? So he could get the watch time hours, so that he could get the monetization from the ad revenue. That's all he cares about. You understand? Hulk Hogan died at his home, right? He died at his home. There was no blood sacrifice. There was no Illuminati. None of that. But this is how they do on social media in order to get a rise out of you good people, so that you guys can begin to think that Hulk Hogan was targeted. You know, when Malcolm Jamal Warner died, that very same content creator, let's put him back up on the screen. Let me get this. Where is it? Yeah, this guy right here. That sick individual. If any of you don't know who that is, that guy is a warlock who do spells on social media. And he likes to, I guess, fabricate stories, distort information for clicks and views in order to earn a YouTube check. He is right now live talking about how Hulk Hogan was blood sacrifice, alluding to Hulk dying by way of the Illuminati, I guess, conspiring against him to kill him for whatever reason. And what it does, it just makes people think there's a boogeyman out there that is just killing people randomly. People, that's a lie. None of that stuff happens. You know what I mean? None of it. Now, there is such thing as blood sacrifice in the industry in terms of music and various other occult practices. At the same time, this YouTuber, anybody that dies, he tells you they were blood sacrifice. No. Let's go back to the news story so we can get the facts. Medics were dispatched to the WWE icon Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. We're told a slew of police cars and EMTs were parked outside Hogan's home. So how could he be blood sacrificed and law enforcement and the medics are outside his home, right? It says, and he was carried on a stretcher and into an ambulance. Cops tell us officials responded to the call at 9:51 a.m. at Hogan's, was treated by Clearwater Fire, and rescue personnel before being taken to a nearby hospital, right? It goes on and it says he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police will provide additional details at a press conference later Thursday. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, Sky, denied rumors of him being in a coma. Now notice this. A few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, Sky, denied rumors he was in a coma, stating his heart was strong and I guess as he recovers from surgeries. So Hogan been undergoing surgeries, which means his health was bad. Of course, his wife is going to deny whatever she's going to deny because she don't want to think negative. She want him to heal. But for whatever reason, he succumbed to his injuries. But these YouTubers, man, these YouTubers will do anything to earn a YouTube check, guys. When you come to my platform, I try to be as transparent, as truthful as I can possibly be, because social media is so saturated with fake news, fake content, AI videos. It's like you can't even get real content anymore because it's oversaturated with garbage. And one thing we don't like over here is fake news. You know what I mean? So now if you're joining the stream, guys, be sure to click the like button, right? Because that's what helps with the algorithm. What you see on the screen in terms of these screenshots that I got here, these are not mine. These are from that YouTuber. Those are his videos. And his titles are very alluring because it says Cosby star Malcolm Jamal Warner was blood sacrificed by the industry. So now what that does, it forces you to click because you want to know, who did this to him? Who took him out? You know what I mean? Like, who killed Jamal Warner? Now you're thinking that there's a murderer. You know what I mean? Now you're thinking something's going on. No, a real blood sacrifice case, right? A real blood sacrifice situation is what happened to rapper Takeoff. Rapper Takeoff was blood sacrificed by the industry, right? And when you look at that situation, you have Quavo, who is a suspect. You have mob ties. These are all suspects. Everybody that was at that bowling alley knew exactly what was going to go down. And up to today, there has been no justice for rapper Takeoff. And somebody was able to benefit from the insurance policies and all of the monies that belong to that young man. That's a blood sacrifice. Someone stands to gain. This situation is not a blood sacrifice. It was not a hit. It was not orchestrated. Hulk Hogan died in the care of his home. His wife was there. Doctors were there. He was recovering from his surgeries. So how the hell is that a blood sacrifice? How is that a blood sacrifice? Is he saying that the medical professionals were assigned by the Illuminati to cause him to die? The man was 71. Just the other day, Ozzy Osbourne, or whatever the case is, died. Did you see me make a video about it? I don't care. I just don't care. People die every day. Everybody will go live to talk about who died. Who died? People, listen, these YouTubers, they wait for people to die. You got people waiting for me to die just so they could talk about me. I'm serious, guys. It's sick. It is very, very sick. Everybody that died is not newsworthy. The only reason why I'm even talking about this, guys, is because this YouTuber is misleading you. You understand? I wouldn't even talk about this story because I don't care. I really don't. You know what I mean? I just don't. I got life to live. I don't got time to be concerned with who's dying. Like, for real, for real. You know what I mean? If it's not a major, major icon that was very influential in my life, I don't care. I got family members that die. And guess what? I don't care. You know why? I don't speak to them. I don't know them. I don't care. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Do you understand me? A lot of you got family members that you don't even know, that you don't even talk to, that die, and you don't even attend the funerals. You know what I mean? Because you just don't care. It is what it is, man. So why would I care about some random celebrity that passed away? I don't care. Now, I did speak some good words regarding Malcolm Jamal Warner. Why? Because as most of you know, a lot of us grew up in that time where we were raised by the Cosby Show. I'm 48 years young. That brother, I believe, was about 54. So he was older than me by a little bit. So he could be a big brother to me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I respect that brother for his contributions in television and various other things. And I talked very well about him being a father, a musician, a poet, and various other things that he was involved in. But I would have never made a story or a video about Malcolm Jamal Warner. I made my video about his situation because that very same YouTuber was spreading disinformation. My job was to counter the lies that are being published. You understand? I got way more important things to be doing. People are going to die every day. You know what I mean? If you think about it, Jamal, he died in a freak accident, right? At 54. Ozzy was probably like 70 plus years old. People don't even live long anymore, guys. People just don't live anymore. So if you think about it, Hulk Hogan was raised in the same era as Ozzy, right? So now when you put all of that, Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, they were all raised in the same era and time. That's why you see them all dying at the same time. It has nothing to do with the Illuminati. It have nothing to do with death comes in threes. There are millions of people that die every day and millions of people that are born every day. Do you understand? Life is a revolving door. People live and people die. But I don't understand why people are saying that Hulk Hogan was blood sacrifice to sensationalize the story as if though the government or some demon was after Hulk Hogan when the man was already in he was pretty much dying already, guys. He was pretty much dying already. Rather than saying something positive about the wrestler, rather than saying something that's good for the listeners, especially the fans of wrestling, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have been fans of Hulk Hogan, regardless about his life, regardless about any allegations, regardless about anything. You cannot tell me that you was not a fan of Hulk Hogan. You cannot tell me. Everybody was a fan of Hulk Hogan. And I'm talking about when he was the Hulk Hogan in the WWF. When he got into the WWE, he switched up. He became the evil guy now. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much when I lost all interest in Hulk Hogan, when he switched up in the WWE, Monday Night Raw, and all that other stuff. You know, I didn't care for him after that part. But when I was a kid, Hulk Hogan was the man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loved Hulk Hogan. His theme music come in. I am a real American, fighting for rights now, every man. Everybody loved Hulk Hogan as a kid. So why can't that content creator speak something positive? Why? I thought he was going on a hiatus. I thought that he was taking some time off YouTube. But no, he came on to entertain people with lies rather than paying homage to a wrestling icon, a wrestling legend. Instead, he disparaged the man's name for clicks and views. It don't make no sense. Absolutely no sense. That's what I'm saying. That Mr. Skinny says, damn, Hogan was my hero. Thanks for covering this, Ringo. Shout out to Mr. Skinny TV. It's like we grew up watching Hulk Hogan. We had the action figures. We would play wrestling as a kid. Y'all remember, all of y'all brothers played wrestling. We played wrestling video games, and we wrestled each other. And, we would put on our scarf, our disc, and act like we're Hulk Hogan. Some would act like they're, Jake the Snake, Paul Orndorff, various other wrestlers, and we would just beat each other up in the backyard. We did this all the time. And if you was from the hood, we wrestled on concrete. Or we would get a mattress, like a couple of mattresses, and we put them things outside in the hood, and we just go wrestling. You know what I mean? And we had a lot of fun beating each other up, And it was that was the time. We grew up like that, So why this YouTuber is always negative, man? Like, why he's always talking about something evil all the time? Like, it's never anything positive, bro. It's always negative. Like, pay respects to these people. These people passed away. It is what it is. Life happens. But damn it, man. Everything got to be the Illuminati. Everything got to be a blood sacrifice. That's BS, man. You're doing that for clicks and views because you want money. I understand everybody got to get paid, but damn, stop misleading these viewers with lies. You said Malcolm Jamal Warner was blood sacrificed by the industry. So he's blaming the industry for the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Okay, who killed him? Who killed him? He don't even know. And he's making viewers believe that somebody took him out. What does that do, guys, for his pockets? It helps him to get money. He got 30,000 views on the video, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Look at this. You see 30,000 views. So what does that equal for him? Money. That's money, guys. That's what this is about. Money. They don't care about the stories. They care about money, guys. Yeah, all of us were Hulkamaniacs. You know what I mean? We go crazy. Y'all remember when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant. Put a 1 if you remember those good old days. I was watching that fight when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant. Nobody have ever lifted Andre the Giant up. And Hulk Hogan managed to put him over his shoulder and make a full turn in the air and body slammed Andre the Giant, bro. That was monumental. Everybody, the whole stadium went crazy. You know what I mean? Everybody was watching it on cable, and it was just a thing, bro. It was the days, man, when we grew up. We had a lot of fun, you know. So it's crazy. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. You know, we watch fights with Ric Flair. You know what I mean? All these different wrestlers, man. What's the other one? Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah, y'all remember all of that mess? You know, it was the time when we grew up. That's our childhood years. So when you think about it, Hulk Hogan was one of the heroes. You know what I mean? He was one of our heroes. And it's just crazy how people can take these people's deaths and turn it into a money-making opportunity. You know? A money-making opportunity, guys. It's sick. Absolutely sick and diabolical that these particular entities, these demons, these particular YouTubers have no empathy, man, no concern for the loss of life at all, guys. None whatsoever. Everything to them is a YouTube check. So now they're spreading disinformation claiming that Hulk Hogan was sacrificed by the Illuminati now, guys. And the man just died due to cardiac arrest. A grieving wife at home. Family, friends, colleagues are all mourning the loss. And again, people are gonna die. There's a lot more people that's gonna die coming up. A lot of people in that age range is going to die. You can't stop death, man. But for some reason, when it comes to social media, anytime anybody die, it had to be a blood sacrifice. As if though people are supposed to live forever. This doesn't make no sense, guys. So the story goes on, and it pretty much says that, whatchamacallit, we broke the story last month. There were rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed. Wow, look at this, guys. Let me put it on the screen for you because I'm trying to give you all the facts. That's all I'm trying to do, guys. Again, make sure you click that like button. It helps with the algorithm so that we can push the videos, guys. Because content like mine, it don't get the support that it needs. People more or less support fake news now. You know, they support fake news, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of content creators that are fake, they get all the support that they need, while the real content creators like myself that are transparent, is like we end up struggling in order to get the news out there because there's so much fake news. How many of you with a show of ones been watching videos lately and it been fake news or AI content? You thought it was real for a minute and then you realize you got played because the YouTuber is using AI to mislead you, or they just put out fake news, clickbait, and you get disappointed because you clicked on the video with good intentions to listen to it, to support the content creator, and then you realize the content creator misled you with a bogus video title, no content, and it's all for clicks and views. And they got over 300,000 views on the video. That's a big YouTube check. Enough is enough, guys. You gotta support real content creators and unsubscribe from all of these fakes. Stop wasting your time watching fake content, you know? Because when you watch the content, you're giving the YouTuber a check. Don't support fake news. It's like when you go into a store, you don't support a store that give you bad service. How many of you support stores that disrespect you? Nobody does that. If I walk in a store and I get bad customer service, I'm never coming back to that store. They would never see my dollars, ever. And I'm gonna tell everybody else not to go to that store. But if I go into a store and they treat me good, treat me like a customer, they take care of me and everything is good, I'm gonna recommend their store. You know what I mean? I'm gonna recommend their store. You go buy a vehicle and, you know, the sales guy take you through the transactions, got the paperwork done, everything is good, they take care of you. You're able to go into the dealership, go out with a new car and you're feeling good, everything is good, they take care of you, you'll recommend people to go to that shop. Be like, yo, go over there to that shop, man, and ask for Gary. Gary took care of me when I was at the dealership, you know? But now, let's get back to the content. So it says, remembering Hulk Hogan. We broke the story last month. So TMZ is talking about they broke the story last month. There were rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed. Do you see that, guys? Hulk Hogan was already on his deathbed. Are you getting that? He was already on his deathbed, but we were told at the time he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. Do you see that? So Hogan was already dealing with complications. These wrestlers, listen, they had their time, man. Their bodies have been beaten up. They've been, dealing with a lot. And as you know, in wrestling, sports, a lot of wrestlers, and I'm not saying Hogan used steroids. I don't know. But I know that back in the day, a lot of wrestlers, man, used steroids in order to get pumped, to be strong, to do this, to do that. And it was a lot of that back in the day. I think there was a couple of wrestlers that died because of these particular issues. There's one particular wrestler I'm thinking about right now. I'm not sure if it was due to steroids. Was it the Ultimate Warrior? Guys, I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm not sure how he died. I don't remember. I don't know if it was due to steroids. Was it steroids? I'm trying to remember, man. It was a minute ago, man. But the Ultimate Warrior, you know what I'm saying? He was this strong wrestler. Everybody loved the Ultimate Warrior back in the day. He used to beat people up. It was a fun time. It was a fun time in wrestling, man. But a lot of guys were using steroids, unfortunately, right? A lot of them, guys, because that was the way you get pumped. That was the way you were able to win fights. And we knew back in the day when we were growing up that wrestling was pretty much, just entertainment. But when we were kids, we thought it was real. We really thought it was real. But a lot of it had a lot of acting in it. A lot of the fights were fixed. We knew that as we grew up, but who cares? It was entertaining. It was fun. It was monumental. It was something that got us through. So how did Ultimate Warrior die? You said a heart attack? I forgot how he died. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how he died, but it is what it is, guys. So now let me get back to the content. So it says that we broke the story last month. So TMZ reported on Hulk Hogan last month. So was the Illuminati blood sacrificing him last month? Come on, people. No, right? It says there was rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed. So there was rumors that was out there already that Hogan was already dying, guys, due to complications, due to surgeries and various other things that he was healing from. Listen, guys, I don't know about you, but I recently had 2 sprained ankles, guys. I sprained my ankle on my left leg, and then I sprained my ankle on the right leg about 2 weeks after the first leg got sprained because I was limping while walking, and I guess the other leg took its toll too. I'm 48 years young. It took me approximately 1 month to heal. 1 month, guys. 1 month to heal from a sprained ankle, guys. You understand me? 1 month. When you get older, your body just don't do what it used to do. Now, you might still be able to lay pipe. You know what I'm saying? I have to add some humor in there, guys. You might still be able to. It's something about pipe, bro. It's like that machine just keep working. You could be old, bro. You could be 85 years old, bro. Still lay pipe. Yeah, that's something else, man. What on a more serious note, guys? I don't mean to be laughing, man. Hold on, let me shout out these super chats real quick. Let me see what we got. Shout out to William for the support. Let me see. Shout out to William and Cedrin for the support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Let's see what we got. You says Gold Dust was dope too. Another note, quality content doesn't matter to fools, bro. Real content matters. Appreciate the support. Cedrin says, I remember when Hulk Hogan won his first championship against Iron Sheik. Oh yeah, the Russian guy. I remember that, man. Iron Sheik. I remember that, man. See how the memory kick in? That's how you know you're a real wrestling fan. If you're not a real wrestling fan, then you ain't no damn man, bro. Every man was a wrestling fan as a kid, man. You had to be, bro. That was we used to talk about it in school. We used to talk about it in the hood. It is what it is, man. William says, you getting old at Ringo? Nah. I don't receive that, bro. Appreciate the support, but I don't receive that getting old stuff. What I'm basically saying is that when you get up there in your age, because 48 is not old. If you look at 1 to 100, 48 is like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Age is just a number. What makes you old is the fact that your body starts to change. What you did in your 20s, you can't do in your 40s, man. It's just not the same. You know, when you're a kid, you can do backflips. I remember when I was a kid, I used to do backflips. You know what I mean? I was very acrobatic. I could do backflips. You know, like how, you know, those gymnastic people be? I did all of that stuff when I was a kid. I'm not trying that stuff now. You know what I mean? It's just that when you get older, things change. Your body takes longer to heal. And it's serious. It's not a game. So think about Hulk Hogan at 71. Going through surgery and trying to heal. That healing is taking forever. It's taking forever. You're not gonna heal. In most cases, people succumb to those surgeries and they end up dying. It's unfortunate, but it happens. You know? It took me 1 month to heal from a sprained ankle. Now, here's the thing, guys. It's not because of my age. It's because of the fact that I still got to walk around. If you got to go to work to pay your bills, you got to get up in the morning to go. You know what I mean? Now, if you're at a 9 to 5, you're able to take time off, leave of absence, and you still get paid. But not many people got that time on the books to stay home to heal. I got to work on the yard. I got responsibilities around the house. I got things I got to do. I got to go to and from Home Depot. I got to travel. So I was walking on a bad ankle while not staying at home healing. That's why it took longer to heal. But my point is, as you get older and you have injuries, it just don't heal overnight. You know, it takes way longer. So when we look at Hulk Hogan, it was already rumored that he was on his deathbed. You know, it didn't say that, oh, he was blood sacrificed by the industry. No, it was already rumored that the man was dying already. He was dying already. You ain't see me come to make videos about Ozzy Osbourne. I don't care about no Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I'm telling you straight. I don't got no reason to care. I got family members that die. Just the other day, one of my primos called me and tell me that, oh, you know, your uncle passed away. And I'm like, who? And he told me the name. I remember the name, but I don't know who the hell this dude is. Respectfully, I just don't know. You know what I mean? Because the last time I heard of his name, I was a kid. I was damn near like, what, 7, 8 years old. I don't know this dude no more. So for the family members to tell me that, oh yeah, so-and-so died, in my mind, I'm like, what do you want me to do? What am I going to do? Where is he? Is he in America? No, he's in Panama. So he died in Panama. I don't know. And I don't care. I'm just being honest. So if I don't even care about that situation, why would I care about anything else. I just don't care. You know, if I don't know you and I don't got no love for you and there's no connection, I don't care. I'm just being straight. That's one thing about me that I'm just official. I tell you straight, I don't sugarcoat. I'm not going to be this fake person acting like, you know, like I care about all these different issues. No, I don't. You know what I mean? If you're a family member that I got much love for, then of course it'll be a sad situation. You know, when my grandmother passed, I'm sad. My mama passed, I'm sad. Anybody that's close, I'm sad. My cousins that was close to me, they passed away. I was at their funerals. Why? Because I was close to them. So I got love for them. Why? Because we hanged out, we talked, we BS, all of that type of stuff. But if I never was around you, then I don't care. I'm just being honest with you. It's no different than if you have a father that was never in your life and you heard news, hey, yo, you know, your pops passed away, but you never had a relationship with him. You ain't gonna care. You're gonna be like, well, it is what it is, man. I don't feel nothing because I don't know the man. You know, it is what it is. But a lot of us grew up watching Hulk Hogan. So to hear he passed away, you know, for me, it's not like, you know, okay, I'm crying. And no, I'm not. But I'm not gonna disrespect this man. You know why? Because I grew up watching him as a kid. He was a hero for us. You know what I mean? These wrestlers, they got us through our childhood. Hulk would always tell you, stay in school, eat your vitamins, respect your parents. Put a 1 if you remember him saying that. As I told you guys, I don't need no condolences because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all the fake stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you straight. I don't need no condolences and all of that because I'm not sad about nothing. You know what I mean? I'm giving you transparency. I'm being transparent with you so that you know the real. You know? If I don't even care about family members that passed away that I don't know, why would I care about celebrities and all these other people that I don't know? I wouldn't even care. You know? I just don't. But I will show you respect if you were influential in my life. You know what I mean? If you were influential in my life as a celebrity, then I'm gonna pay respects to you. You know, Hogan always told you to eat your vitamins. Whatchamacallit, if I can recall, wasn't he on the Wheaties cereal box? I'm not sure if he was. Was Hulk Hogan? Let me do a research. Let me do some research real quick to find out if he was on the Wheaties cereal box. Let me see. Hulk Hogan Wheaties cereal. I don't know if he was. I just want to check. No, he was on the, wait, let me see. Superstars cereal. Okay. Wait, Hulk Hogan. I don't think he was. It was another cereal. Superstars. No, Michael Jordan was on the Wheaties cereal. Yeah, Hulk was on the WWF cereal. It was Superstars. Let me see. Let me add this into the video. Let me add this into the video. Because he was on one with whatchamacallit, the other wrestler, Ultimate Warrior. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Right, so you got this, right? And you got this one here, right? So yeah, so he was on that particular cereal right there. And again, like I said, Hulk always encouraged the kids to stay in school and do all of that other stuff. I stopped watching Hulk Hogan as a kid when as a teenager when he pretty much switched up and became, you know, the bad guy. That's when I stopped listening and watching Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? Just like I'm pretty sure a lot of you switched up and you just said, you know what, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Because he went on the evil side. You know what I mean? He became the bad guy. You know, that's when I pretty much stopped watching Hulk Hogan. Yeah, the NWO. NWO, you know, all of that. We all watched all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shiva in the chat. I see you. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah. Shout out to V-Dub Man in the building. What's going on? Caramel Kimmy Kim. Let me see what we got here. Dexter says you don't care about racist Hulk Hogan. I'm not here to talk about if Hulk Hogan is a racist or any of this nonsense that you're focused on. I'm talking about my childhood upbringing. You see, you caring about that stuff is not paying your bills. You know what I mean? Knowing if a man is a racist or whatever he is, that has nothing to do with back in the day. You know, whether he was or not is neither here nor there. I'm talking about the character Hulk Hogan. That's what I'm talking about, right? So it basically said, guys, that there was pretty much rumors that he was on his deathbed already. But we were told at the time he was dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. Now, as I stated, when you get older and it comes to injuries, it takes forever for those injuries to heal. So it was unlikely that he would have survived. You can't live forever, guys. You can't. It says Hulk Hogan transformed professional wrestling into a family entertainment sport. Before Hulk wrestling catered to a fairly narrow audience, Hulk's theatrics in the ring was magnetic for children and their parents. Do you see what I mean? It was magnetic for children and their parents. We stayed tuned into the TV, and it supercharged the sport. Hulk kickstarted a pop culture phenomenon with Hulkamania after defeating the Iron Sheik for the World Heavyweight Championship in 1984. A craze that never went away, and his signature bandana and handlebar mustache were often copied by fans in crowds for decades, and that's true. You know what I mean? 1984, 1985, isn't that when Nintendo, no, I think Nintendo came out in 82. I'm not sure. It was the early mid 80s when Nintendo came out. I think in 88, that's when Big Daddy Kane dropped Ain't No Half Steppin'. I remember recording it off the radio. You know what I'm saying? I remember everything that went down in the 80s, man. That was a great time. In 1996, Hulk transformed himself from a hero to a villain. That's when I stopped watching Hulk Hogan. You know, he transformed himself into a villain by creating the NWO, New World Order, and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It propelled him and professional wrestling to even more fame. Yeah, it did make him more famous, but I wasn't watching it at that point. You know what I'm saying? He used to do that dance while walking to the ring. I couldn't watch it no more. You know what I mean? Hulk Hogan had countless iconic performances, including a matchup against Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at WrestleMania in 2002, and a face-off with Andre the Giant at WrestleMania, what is that? 3? I'm not sure. And had memorable feuds with Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Randy Savage. Hulk was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. He was removed in 2015 after a scandal erupted over racist comments while he was being secretly recorded during a sexual encounter. Gawker posted the clip of Hulk subsequently sued winning the lawsuit. Hulk was inducted in a second time in the WWE in 2020, this time as a member of NWO, right? So that's where I guess that person focused on racist this and racist that. No, I don't got time for all of that. I don't care. I don't got time for all of that, right? I want to focus on legacy and what Hulk did for the community in terms of wrestling and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I don't know, you know, Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. Every time Randy Savage would talk with Mean Gene, you know what I'm saying? Mean Gene would be there talking, and it's like they used to bully Mean Gene all the time. I used to feel sorry for Mean Gene, man. He there trying to do his job, and it's like, it's crazy, man. Man, I got to go look at some of the highlights, man, because it's funny, man. Let me see what else I got. Where we at? Okay, let me see. Where's more to this article? Okay. I'll just read the rest rather than putting it on the screen. So it goes on and it says, Hulk was the star of the 2024 Republican National Convention when he set the room ablaze with theatrics. Hulk had an amazingly successful movie career beginning in 1982 with Rocky III, playing the iconic character Thunderclips. He also starred in No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, and Mr. Nanny. And there's more. Hogan starred in the hit VH1 reality show Hulk Knows Best with his family, Linda, Nick, and Brooke. It goes on and it says, what's amazing about Hulk, he had scores of surgeries as a result of wrestling injuries. He told Harvey during a taping of Objectified, he had no original body parts left. Wow. Let me put that on the screen because, you know, you got these YouTubers saying that he was blood sacrificed, not realizing that this man had a lot of health issues. I think they got an audio clip. Let me see. I think they got an audio clip. Let me see if we could play this real fast. Let me see. I think they got an ad. Let me wait for the ad to finish play. And then we're going to get to it. Right? Be sure to click the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you stopping by the show. Let me see.
Up and running. We're on the crest of the wave and we're on a crazy roll, man. It's getting nuts.
Yeah, so tell us about this, Hulk, because if people are thinking, hey, this is professional wrestling, this is WWE. No, this is not. This is freestyle wrestling or amateur wrestling, but on a professional level, Hulk. Yeah. Tell us about what you got going on here with you and your buddy Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, well, it all started out with the beer, you know, the Real American Beer, just like the Hulk Hogan name. The Hulk Hogan's got over 1,000 licenses out there for products. You know, we started out with Real American Beer. It was an open lane. One of the huge companies messed up their marketing plan, so I saw this open lane for a light beer that could bring America back together. So we started out with that new brand, Real American Beer. And all of a sudden,
I don't want to really listen to all of that promotional stuff. But my point is, let me put this on the screen. Let me put this on the screen because I want to stick with the issue. I don't want to be here promoting nobody's stuff, right? So let me put this on the screen, right? Okay. So it says that what's amazing about Hulk, he had scores of surgery as a result of wrestling injuries. He told Harvey during a taping of Objectified, he had no original body parts left, which mean all of the surgeries that he had, they've been replacing parts with other parts that wasn't his. That's crazy, guys. That means this man was literally falling apart. You know, the last time we spoke with Hulk was back in May as he was launching Real American Freestyles, an amateur wrestling league. The first event is August 30th on Fox Nation. So these are the things that he's been through, guys. So for this YouTuber to I guess pretty much claim that Hogan somehow was blood sacrifice is a complete lie. A complete lie, guy. Disinformation is very misleading to viewers. I don't know why this YouTuber even have these videos up, because it is just sad and disrespectful to the family, and it's just not right. And again, people will do anything for a YouTube check. And this is the same guy who talk a whole bunch of garbage about content creators talking about black issues, right? Trying to objectify black people like they're villains, but yet he's doing worse because he's out here spreading disinformation about people who die. It's like he wait for people to die to sensationalize their death for profit. That is so disgusting and insensitive to the fans, to the family, to the colleagues of everyone that loved Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's a childhood hero. It is what it is. I'm not going to disrespect him, no matter what his life was like, no matter what allegations came out. I'm not here to judge that man about none of that stuff because the man is dead. I am not here to put him on no judgment seat. But what I will do is acknowledge him, give him his flowers for the fact that he helped a lot of us young kids stay in school. He made us go get our vitamins, because every time he would say, make sure you take your vitamins, respect your parents, respect your elders. We actually did those things. We did those things because we were looking up to these wrestlers. You know what I mean? And you know, we would always check on each other like, yo, you took your vitamins? Remember, Hulk Hogan said to take your vitamins. Remember that, guys? And we would literally do this stuff, man. You know? Shout out to Williams again for another super chat. He says, I understood you, bro. Just BSing. Yeah, I understand. Ain't no issue. You know what I mean? I already don't know what it is. I was just trying to clarify that for the people. Let me see what else we got. Okay, shout out to Williams again for another super chat. Says, let me see. To be frank, it's a lot of black people I don't like. I can't hold that against the Hulk. Laughing out loud. Some ninjas ain't likable. Yeah, that's definitely a fact. You know, I'm just not here to judge this man's past, if, you know, regarding whatever went down. And to be quite frank, guys, whatever went down, I didn't even know about, to be honest with you, because I stopped listening and following Hulk Hogan once he switched to the New World Order. You know what I mean? That's when I pretty much stopped. I might have seen him in movies and probably watched some of those movies, but that was pretty much it. I wasn't following his life to know what's going on in his world. I just wasn't. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably wasn't either. You know, I just didn't have that kind of time. I'm too busy growing up. So it's like, I didn't have that kind of time to be worrying about what he doing. My purpose for making this live stream, guys, is to give Hulk Hogan his flowers, condolences to his family, his wife, you know, friends, children, and everybody else involved. It is to basically give him his flowers, pay my respects, speak some positive things, but also to debunk what this YouTuber is doing by misleading viewers with bogus titles. Look, I mean, guys, look how sick this individual is. He put on his video title, Hulk Hogan was blood sacrifice. That's a lie. The man died at his home. There's nothing mysterious about that. There's no foul play. There's no secret society that decided to take down a 71-year-old man that is literally dying. I just don't understand why people do that, man. That is so cruel. That is so cruel, you know? But guess what? If something was to happen to New Breed, guess what's going to happen? Everybody's going to be making videos saying that he was blood sacrificed. That's exactly what everybody's going to say. He was blood sacrificed. He's going to get a taste of his own medicine. He better pray to the Most High that he don't get blood sacrificed, because for a guy that call himself New Breed, Global Truth, which is really very misleading because he don't speak truth, he speak lies. Why the government didn't blood sacrifice him yet? Because he's always talking about he's a black Hebrew Israelite, and he's always talking about black people are the chosen people of the Most High. So if that's true, right? If black people are the children of Israel, if he's speaking truth, why the government didn't turn his TV off, as Hassan Campbell would say? How come the Illuminati didn't rock his snot box, as Hassan would always say? How come? How come he's still alive? If the blood sacrifice rituals are so valid in today's day, why is it that YouTubers are able to run their big mouths all day talking crap, and yet the government didn't kill them yet? I'm pretty sure the government know where this man live, so how come he ain't get blood sacrifice yet? What's the difference between him and Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is not preaching the gospel. Hulk Hogan is not waking people up. So what would be the significance of Hulk Hogan being blood sacrifice? The man was already on his deathbed. The man was not doing nothing political. The man was not doing anything. So what's the point? It's just lies to get a YouTube check. So I hope that you viewers walk away with, knowledge and understanding, and you will not support that YouTuber. Don't support him. Unsubscribe from his channel. Don't even watch his videos. Don't be tempted to watch his videos, guys. Don't even do it. You know what I mean? I know by me talking about it, curiosity may come in. You may want to go and view just to hear what he got to say, but that's how he makes money, guys. He don't care. He want you to go view, because when you view his video, the longer you view, the more money he's able to make through the watch time hours, guys. Trust me when I tell you this. He don't care. He just don't care, guys. Really, really sick individual. Like I said, look at this, guys. Look at this. These are his videos. He did this to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Check it out. Check it out, guys. Malcolm Jamal Warner dies. Look at his video title. Cosby star Malcolm Jamal Warner, blood sacrificed by the industry. That's what he did to a good father who died while on vacation with his daughter. He was on vacation with his daughter, according to the reports, and he died a freak accident. Many people got caught up in those tides and those currents in Costa Rica. Many. You could be the best swimmer and still drown. The best swimmer. When them currents take you in, you can't control it, man. It tosses you to and fro. You're gonna drown. You can't hold your breath but for so long, guys. Doesn't matter how good you swim. The current is taking you away, and you're gonna get tired the more you swim. Don't you know that? If you know how to swim, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're in rough current and you're trying to swim, you're using more energy. The more energy you use to swim, the more tired you're going to become. And with the waves moving you back and forth, it's like it's beating you up. You're going to get weak. You're going to get tired. You're going to drown. It's just that simple, guys. It's just that simple. And it's sad that a good father who took care of his family, kept his family private, New Breed spread disinformation about this man's death in a public platform in order to earn a check on YouTube. So misleading. So misleading, guys. So disrespectful to the families of the victims. The wife is grieving, the kids is grieving, and they got to watch YouTubers make fun of his death by saying that a secret society killed him. Sick, diabolical, and wicked and evil. And to think about it, that YouTuber claim that he's a Bible believer, that he believes in God, but yet he spreads lies to deceive people. Ain't that sick? And now he's saying that Hulk Hogan was blood sacrificed. How sad is that? So I'm going to leave it up to you good people, man. Like I said, never support that YouTuber. Don't even watch his videos. Don't even click on his videos. If you heard this video from me, that should be good enough for you guys. But if you want to be curious and help him to get paid, do what you do. I don't care. Go watch his videos and waste your time helping him to get his check. Because at the end of the day, everything in his video is lies to sensationalize a story to keep you viewing long enough so he could earn money. His YouTube channel ain't going nowhere because he don't got no content no more. He don't even know what to talk about no more. God is not with him. God is not with him. He's frustrated right now trying to figure out what to do, and it's driving him up the wall, you know? So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by, everybody supporting the show. It is what it is. Rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. He said he was taking a break from YouTube in his deleted video, but for some reason, he didn't take no break. Ain't that funny? He ain't take no break, guys. And you know what's so funny? You know what? I got a couple of minutes, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I want to do something real quick. Let me do something, because people thought that I was lying about New Breed deleting his video. They thought that I was lying. They thought that, you know, I made that up. So give me a minute, guys. I want to get something. Give me a minute, right? Give me a minute. Doing something real quick because I want to get some receipts so that I can show you this so you can see for yourself, right? Let me do this real fast. Transferring some files from one computer to the next so that I can show you some details so that we could talk about it. I'm going to talk for a little bit more. I was about to get off. I'm going to talk for about 5 more minutes. Going to talk for about 5 more minutes because I want to talk about this issue. All right, so let me get this information here and add it to this hard drive so I could transfer the files to the computer that I'm on right now. Right? Let me do this. Okay. Let me transfer that. And then this file here. Okay. Now, let me take the hard drive off, add it to this computer here so that we're able to see the information so that we could talk about it, guys. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit, about 5-6 minutes, so that I could talk about this thing real quick because I want to show you what's going on, because a lot of times people may not know, and I need for people to understand the real, you know? I need for y'all to understand the real. So give me a minute. Let me sort this stuff out. I'm trying to get this hard drive to load up, but it's kind of playing games. Come on, hard drive, load up. It should be able to load up now. Let me see. I don't know why it's taking forever. It's weird. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Or maybe it's because we live and it don't want to. Let me see. Because I want to show you some receipts, but I don't know what's going on with this hard drive. It should be able to pop up. Okay. It don't seem to be working. It's kind of weird. It don't seem to work, guys. For some odd reason, it don't want to power on. Let me try this. Try this. See if this works. If it don't work, then I'll just do that in another video. Because it's like it's not working. Okay, it got it. I got it. All right. Let's see. All right, guys. So I'm going to put some things on the screen so you can see what's going on. Right? So let's check this out, guys. Now, as you can see, this receipt, it says video unavailable. This video has been removed by the uploader. New Breed made a video titled "Tired of Fake Saints. God's People Just Want Entertainment," where he crashed out yesterday. He crashed out, guys. Totally crashed out. He was talking about he's going to take a hiatus from YouTube. He was talking about the brothers. He was talking about all of us, guys. And it's just sick. Absolutely sick. He was talking a lot of crazy stuff, basically crashing out. He was discouraged. He was like, you know, he's tired of this, tired of social media. He was complaining that nobody's really supporting him, all sorts of stuff. And this is because I seen a video by Ethereal. Ethereal made a video. She actually saw his video. I didn't see the video. She was explaining about what went down, you know? And this is pretty much what went down in the video. As you can see, some of the analytics. He received $107 in super chats. As you can see, it says total channel revenue with super chats is $130,000. So I'm trying to show you where the money go. You know what I mean? Trying to show you what's going on, guys. This is crazy, but it is what it is. He deleted this video from YouTube. Shout out to Williams for the support. He says, if he knew so much, he'd be rich. Silence or 6 feet under. None have occurred. Thus, the truth is shown. His gimmick is profitable. Shock sells. It's also low barrier to entry type content. And that's the thing that I don't like, because people gravitate towards the gimmick that is, you know, somebody was blood sacrifice. People gravitate towards these type of lies rather than just looking at the facts, you know? So it's kind of sick. But he deleted this video, guys. He deleted it. Let me show you more proof. More proof, guys. More proof. Look at this. Now, remember I told you yesterday that he did a video about Epstein files and he deleted it. You see that? Breaking news, like breaking. Trump name is in the Epstein files. Delete it. You see that? He deleted the video. But notice the other video that I just finished talk about that he deleted also. Tired of fake saints. God's people just want entertainment. You see? He also deleted that video because I just showed you the receipt of that right here. It says this video was removed by the uploader. Video unavailable. Now, normally when you delete a video, it says delete it. So that means he put the video on private. Because it says the video is unavailable. This video has been removed by the uploader. So it could be that the video is on private and he didn't necessarily delete it off YouTube because it would show on this app. The app is not saying it was deleted. So that means the video is still on his platform private. So he probably may still have it, probably may have put it to members only, probably may end up editing the video to take out all the crash out stuff. But the video was up and I'm like, why you took the video down? You know? Check this out, guys. He also made a follow-up video about Malcolm Jamal Warner that he deleted. Look at that. I don't believe the media is telling the truth about Malcolm Jamal Warner. This is so disgusting. It's not enough that he lied to the people by saying that Malcolm Jamal Warner was blood sacrificed. But then he tries to make a follow-up video saying, I don't believe the media is telling the truth about, what are you talking about? All of that, guys, to get views. But because the video wasn't getting no love, look at that. Delete it. He deleted the video, guys. Do you see this? Do you see how I'm able to expose how this YouTuber is hustling the people and lying? It's not enough that he lied about Malcolm Jamal Warner being blood sacrifice, but he makes another video the following day, the next day. Look at the dates and the timestamps. He made a video on the 22nd, basically claiming I don't believe the media is telling the truth. So he don't believe the official story. He believed that somehow, some way, Mr. Warner was basically killed by the industry. That's how sick that individual is. And he deleted his video like a coward. You see that? Delete it. Delete it. You see that? Sick. Absolutely sick. And then he made this video talking about the congregation of the Almighty and Tariq Nasheed. Now, he's trying to link up with Tariq Nasheed, guys. A black Hebrew Israelite trying to link up with a pimp named Tariq Nasheed. I thought he supposed to be preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Tariq Nasheed don't believe in Jesus Christ. Tariq Nasheed don't believe in the Bible. Tariq Nasheed don't follow the black Hebrew Israelite cult. So why is New Breed trying to pay homage to Tariq Nasheed? Because Tariq Nasheed controls the FBA community, which mean viewers. So what he's trying to do, he's trying to align himself with Tariq Nasheed so that he can make FBA viewers be comfortable with watching his channel. And that would help him to make money, guys. Absolutely sick. You know? Absolutely sick. He's trying to get the FBA community to watch and subscribe to his channel so he can make money off of them. Why? Because his core viewers don't support him financially. If you really think about it, guys, New Breed's followers and subscribers, they don't support him financially. That is why he made this video, Tired of Fake Saints. God's people just want entertainment. He's really disrespecting his own viewers. That's why he took down the video. You know? That's why he took it down. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. Let me see if I could do something real quick, guys. Let me see if I could do something real fast. Right? Give me a minute. Let me see if I could go do something real quick. Right? Because this guy is sick. Absolutely sick. He's still on talking about blood sacrifice with Hulk Hogan. He have about 825 people viewing. Now think about this, guys. I only got 250 people viewing over here, and I'm speaking the truth. But he got 825 people watching lies. That's how diabolical and sick YouTube is, where content creators are able to thrive off of lies. Let me pull this receipt real fast. Let me go do this. Okay, let me get this. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Let me get this receipt. Always got to get the receipts, guys. Very, very important. Got to get these receipts. A lot of information coming out. I got to make sure I get all these receipts. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, watch this, guys. Watch this. I'm going to get this receipt for you. I'm going to get this receipt to show you what's going on. Right? And this is on his last video. Right? Let me show you this, guys. Let me gather this also. Right? Now let me go back to my video so I could get another receipt. I don't play with receipts, guys. I specialize in receipts. I always gather receipts. Receipts is something that is currency on social media. Right? So I'm going to show you these receipts to show you that this is not a game. This is real talk. And it's up to us to expose these demons. Right? So now let me get this final receipt. And then I'm going to put all of this together to show you how this goes. Right? Let me get this one also. All right. Okay. Yeah. And again, the reason why New Breed is talking about Hulk being blood sacrifice because he's just trying to make money. He don't care about the truth. He don't care about telling the people the real. It's all a money grab, guys. All one big money grab. And think about this. I should have 1,000 people watching me right now, but they don't want to watch because they don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the lie. People love hearing lies. That's just the way it is, guys. He's just lying to his viewers. So now let me get these receipts for you good people. So now look, you see that he deleted the video, right? It says, tired of fake saints, God's people just want entertainment, right? So now let me get the receipts for you, right? Let me get these good old receipts. Where is it? Okay. Let's put this one on the screen first. Let's put this up first. So this receipt here shows that he's on live right now talking about Hulk Hogan blood sacrifice. He got 825 people viewing a live stream, right? And it's all misleading disinformation, all fake, right? Fake news, fake content. But his viewers are dumb, so they buy into the lies, right? So now watch this, guys. Check this out. This is a comment left under his video where he was talking about Congregation of the Almighty with Tariq Nasheed. Somebody asked, why'd you delete it? Delete your last video after this one. He wrote, the quality was horrible. That's a lie. He deleted the video because he crashed out. You see that? Somebody literally asked him. You could go to the video and you could see it for yourself. The comment is still there. That's how I was able to get the screenshot. But now watch this, guys. Watch this. Under the very same video, right? Under the very same video, this individual right here was in his comments and he hearted their comment. This person says, mother effers really fixated on us to exploit us to get rich quick due to their shortcomings and worthless life. That person don't even realize that that's what New Breed does. Now, keep this in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. Now watch this. These receipts is on my channel. You see this comment right here that I'm shaking? That very same user is a New Breed follower. They came to my platform under the video that I made last night talking about New Breed crashing out. They came into my comment section saying your clout chasing in New Breed ain't got to delete nothing. You so fixated on him. It's sad. Yeah, you the fake saints he's talking about, not realizing that New Breed is the fake saint. That's how deceived people are, right? Now watch this as we scroll. Notice this, guys. The same person says, New Breed got plenty of content, and if he chooses to delete a video or two, that's natural. Ringo ain't talking about nothing. He whack as F, and his channel not effing with New Breed. He the global truth. Do you see how that person worships New Breed rather than Jesus Christ? He worships New Breed rather than Jesus Christ. You know? Now notice what the very same user told Exandra. He says, bye girl, the video's still up, clown, and clearly Ringo watched it. The video is not up. The video is not on his platform, guys. I told you guys already that it's not on the platform. He deleted the video, as you can see here. Video unavailable. Tired of fake saints. God's people just want entertainment. The video is down. The video is down, guys. It was removed, which means he probably put the video on private. You see that? I use a particular website that allows me to gather information about certain content to know what's really going on. And it'll tell me if a user deleted a video, put a video on private, or whatever the case is. Why would the video be unavailable? And why would someone ask New Breed about his video? Why do you delete your last video after this one? He said because the quality was horrible. That's a lie. It's not because no quality was horrible. It's because he crashed out. He crashed out, you know? And it's just crazy. Absolutely sick. And he got his minions coming to my platform to basically talk about mother effers are fixated on us to exploit us to get rich quick due to their shortcomings, not realizing that New Breed is the one trying to get rich. New Breed is the one exploiting the black community. New Breed is the one that want you to come to land initiatives. New Breed is the one that is talking about Hulk Hogan is so-called being blood sacrificed. Why he's doing that? To get rich. And it's so interesting why people are always fixated on who's trying to get rich. Last time I checked, everybody's trying to get money. I don't know anybody that's trying to be poor, right? But the problem is New Breed supporters are deceived and misled. Why would that person come to my platform to argue in my comment section because I'm exposing the fact that New Breed is lying to people? Why would that person tell me I'm trying to clout chase off of New Breed? New Breed don't got no clout that I need. You understand? I'm a bigger YouTuber than New Breed. He knows that already. I've been here before him. My name rings bells. His name do not ring no bells. You know what I mean? But this person took the time to come to my platform to talk about somebody's clout chasing. That person is blind and they can't even see. And that's how New Breed's followers are, guys. They're sick. They can't see. But yet this guy made videos claiming that Hulk was blood sacrifice. Hulk Hogan was blood sacrifice. A total lie. A total lie, guys. You know what I mean? A total lie. And now he's misleading 825 people by distorting videos, distorting information in order to make Hulk Hogan's death appear dark and mysterious when the man had health complications. Absolutely sick. So that's about it, guys. I can't expect 3,000 people to be here to watch the truth because people love listening to lies. That's just the way social media is. People love lies. They love it. They praise lies. They watch lies. And it is what it is, man. So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. Again, condolences to Hulk Hogan's family, wife, kids, colleagues, friends, supporters, and fans that watched him growing up. Everybody that, you know, were Hulkamaniacs back in the day, you know. It is what it is. I'm going to pretty much take care of some more business. I'll be back on later with more content. But I just wanted to bring the truth to you guys so that you can have the right content rather than disinformation. Stop allowing these YouTubers to get a YouTube check off of lies. If you're going to support a content creator, support the ones that actually speak real talk. Don't support people that lie to you to keep you viewing. He's using all sorts of distractions. He's supposed to be telling people about Jesus Christ. How come he's not telling his viewers to get saved? How come he's not telling people about the love of Jesus Christ? How come he's not talking about repentance of sin? I thought he's supposed to be a Bible believer. How come he's not doing that? I thought he said in his video that he deleted that he was taking a hiatus from YouTube. That's what he said. In that video, Tired of Fake Saints, God's people just want entertainment. Why he took the video down? Why he's not on his hiatus? I thought he's supposed to be on a hiatus. He recently just did a live stream about Donald Trump. Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files. But I told you from yesterday that he deleted. Look at the date, guys. Look, stream live on the 23rd. You see that? He deleted that video. And he made a new live stream today about Donald Trump. You see that? Ain't that crazy? I told you this from yesterday, and because I told you he deleted his video, he tried to do a new video to make it appear as if though he never deleted his video. But the facts are right there on the screen, guys. Receipts don't lie. He deleted the video yesterday, and then he redid a video today because he's trying to get views. And he did a vertical live stream because he want the YouTube views and the subscribers from the shorts community. The man is not a follower of Jesus Christ, guys. Many of you who believe that New Breed is a believer in Jesus Christ, think again. The man is a warlock. He practiced witchcraft and sorcery on social media. And me and content creators like Brainwaves and Rollo, you know, we've been talking about this and exposing the lies for a long time about what that content creator does. He put witchcraft on his viewers and he keeps you tuned in watching. And he's always talking about doom and gloom and fear mongering and always trying to make you worry about tomorrow. You know, that's sick, man. And now he's trying to mix mingle with Tariq Nasheed. That's sick. Really, really sick that a black Hebrew Israelite now want to join forces with a pimp named Tariq Nasheed, who is also a hustler who basically exploit the black community with this FBA garbage and reparations, making black people believe they're going to be getting reparations. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're black, you're never getting reparations. The Bible never said you're getting reparations. So why are you following Tariq Nasheed? He's just another pimp who's trying to get paid. Everybody's trying to get paid. Social media is a business. If you think these ninjas on social media care about the black community, you're lost. None of them care about the black community. None of them are in the black community. None of them are, talking to the gangs. None of them. They're just in the comfort of their homes, living in the white community, trying to act like they care about black people. If New Breed care about the black community, why don't he go live in the hood? Why don't he go to Chicago and set up shop in the ghetto and stand outside and preach to the black community? He's not going to do that because he don't like black people either. You know, Tariq Nasheed is not going to go live in a predominantly black community where it's filled with crime. I can guarantee you that Tariq Nasheed live around white people. I guarantee you that Tariq Nasheed lives around white people, not black people. A lot of these YouTubers are fake, guys. They're fake. And they love to act like they support black people in order to get the black dollar. I'm one of the only content creators that keep it official with you people because I actually care about the truth. That's why I'm always transparent and I speak nothing but the truth so people can know what's going on. But unfortunately, people love being lied to. Unfortunately, that's why he got 825 people. He probably got 1,000 people by now watching lies so that he could get the ad money. He already got ad money off of Malcolm Jamal Warner's death, and now he's trying to feed off the death of Hulk Hogan. Not that he care about Hulk Hogan, not that he's giving his condolences, not that he's speaking positive. No, he's trying to milk the system. You know? Yeah, Tariq Nasheed live in a high-end community. He don't live in the ghetto. He ain't around black people. He's around white people. But yet he's acting like he's fighting the system. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if the Illuminati and the government is blood sacrificing all of these people, how come they haven't blood sacrificed Tariq Nasheed? How come? How come? How come the Illuminati haven't blood sacrificed Tariq Nasheed? I want to know why. They haven't blood sacrificed him yet. It's because they're not worried about Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed is not talking about anything new. You know? Tariq Nasheed don't follow the Bible. Tariq Nasheed don't believe in Jesus Christ. The FBA community don't follow that. But yet New Breed tries to align himself with the FBA community. Why? Why? Because he want the FBA dollars. He know that via social media, in order to get money, you have to make certain groups like you. I don't follow the FBA community. I don't care for what they're doing, guys. I just speak straight. I'm not with none of these cults, none of these groups. I'm not with none of this stuff because I know in the black community, black people commit crime every day and they don't care about one another. They rob and they steal from each other. They do it all the time. There is no love in the black community. You see what I mean? Even if you live in an upscale black community, black people still don't talk to one another. They're more quick to talk to white people than to talk to black people. How many of you people live in a decent community, right? And black people don't even talk to you, but they talk to their white neighbors. They don't even talk to you. They act like they don't see you. You know why? Because they're jealous of you and they're busy sizing you up every single day to try to keep up with the Joneses. I know what I'm talking about, guys. It's disgusting. That's why I don't like living around people. I don't like living around people, whether they're white or black. I really don't. Because people are fake and they're always watching you every day to compare themselves to you. They watch what you got, watch what you wear, watch what you drive, watch how you live, and they constantly sizing you up all day. And then they start to compete with you when they see you do something. You mowing your lawn, then they come outside to mow their lawn. How many of you live in a nice community, whether it's an upscale community or a decent neighborhood, you come out to mow your lawn. As soon as you come out to mow your lawn, all of a sudden 3, 4, 5 neighbors come out to mow their damn lawn. How many of you have that happening? How many of you? You come outside to mow your lawn, now all of a sudden everybody's calling landscaping guys. You seeing landscaping companies pulling up with their truck to mow their lawn. It's really all competition. In other words, they see you pushing your mower, and what they do is they call their landscaper saying, hey, buddy, could you come mow my lawn? And then you see the big machines, the big industrial, commercial mowers come out. And then what happened is your neighbor is actually looking out their window laughing like, ha, 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 I got money to pay a landscaper. Who cares? I can pay a landscaper, but I don't want their diseased lawnmower on my yard. If you know anything about lawn care and landscaping, when a landscaper guy come in with his mower and he mow your lawn, after mowing other people's yard, he's bringing weeds to your yard, he's bringing lawn disease to your yard, he's bringing bugs to your yard, he's doing all of that. You understand? It's no different than a barber cutting your hair. Would you let a barber cut your hair if he didn't clean the clippers? Of course not. You're not gonna let the barber cut your hair if he didn't clean the machines. Well, when the landscaping guy mow someone's yard and they have a bunch of weeds, those weeds, weed seeds, and various other junk is under the mower, caked under in the blades, all around the borders of the machine. So when he comes to your yard to cut your yard, other people's droppings from their yard goes onto your yard. And now you got weeds. Now you got problems. Now you got bugs. And you're wondering what's going on. You're wondering what's going on. It's just like when you have these people come to your neighborhood and they ask, hey, do you want us to spray your yard for bugs and pest control? All of that is a scam, guys. Don't even waste your money. If you're wasting money on pest control, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money, guys, because bugs come from other people's yards to your yard. You cannot control nature. If anything, buy your own products from the big box stores and spray your own yard. Stop giving people all this money. It's a waste of time. I would never hire any landscaping guys to cut my yard. And that's not a knock on you if you're a landscaper and that's your business. You got to make your money. It is what it is. All I'm saying is, in order for me to hire somebody to do that, you got to service your machines before you actually cut my yard. Because I don't want nobody's lawn disease, weeds, and bugs on my yard. So how many landscapers you know right now that right after they cut someone's yard, they turn the machines over, service them, and clean them? For example, if you use any tools that you rent from Home Depot or Lowe's, there's a policy. You got to bring those machines back clean. You got to bring them back clean. You can't just use a machine from Home Depot or Lowe's after renting it and bring it back dirty. You can't. You got to clean that machine or they're going to charge you extra money. I remember when I rented an aerator from Home Depot. I got to rent one this fall. Very good machines. It's kind of expensive to buy. It doesn't make no sense to buy it. It's better to just rent it. Rent it for about $100 for 24 hours. You bring it back the next day. I think that's a good deal. But I had to thoroughly clean that machine, guys, after finishing it. The machine was dirty. It had a lot of caked on grass. I had to hose it down with a pressure washer to really clean it before bringing it back. They don't play. They will watch and inspect the machine to see if you clean it. So now, what makes you think I'm going to have a landscape guy service the yard and he ain't clean his machines? I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not doing it, guys. Let me see. Shout out to Floridine Rollo for the support. He says, new pet been into Egyptology with that camp before going to YouTube. Other occult Black Hebrew Israelites, they too of the same coin. When one money low, now they back to pro-black stuff. That's exactly what he's doing, Rollo. He's trying to get into the pro-black, trying to get into the FBA community. He's trying to find new money. You know what I mean? He's trying to find new money to pay the bills. And that's why he tried to mix mingle with what's that guy, man? Red Supreme. Red Supreme don't follow the scriptures. Red Supreme don't follow none of that stuff. So why was he trying to click up with him? Because he want Red Supreme's audience. You know what I mean? And what YouTubers tend to do is they try to click up with other YouTubers in hopes to form some sort of allies and support so that their viewers will now watch their channel. Like he always been a day one with FBA. But really, it's just to get FBA money. It's to get FBA viewers to click his videos so he could get new viewers. That's all it is. That's why as a viewer of content, you got to know who real and who fake. I've been official since day one. Always been. I never lied to the people. I never lied to these people. Never. I've always been 100. You know? And make sure you subscribe to Floridine Rollo's channel and also subscribe to Brainwaves Advice Topics and LLC. You know what I mean? Make sure you support those brothers as well because they speak the truth and we don't sugarcoat. You know? It doesn't matter how many subscribers you got. I'm going to show love to your platforms. If you rock with my platform, I'm going to show love. And make sure you subscribe to Ethereal's channel as well. You know? It is what it is. So guys, I'm going to get up on out of here. Got to take care of some business. I'll be back on later on. I'm going to see if Brainwaves is on live. Maybe he's on live right now because he was supposed to do a live stream too. So I'm going to check to see if he live and probably tune in while I'm taking care of some business around the house. And y'all stay safe out there. Again, shout out to V-Dub Man, Caramel, Kimmy Kim. You know, all the moderators, stay safe out there. Drive safe. It is what it is. We'll keep you tuned in. You know, condolences again to the Hulk family, all the Hulkamaniacs out there who was fans of Hulk Hogan. He passed away at 71 of cardiac arrest. And New Breed is basically exploiting the situation for cash by spreading disinformation that he was blood sacrificed by the Illuminati, by the industry. It's like there's always a killer. There's always doom and gloom. There's always a mystery death. He tried to make everybody that died out to be a mystery. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody that died from now on, just expect him to say they were blood sacrificed. That seems to be the trending thing to say now. You know, and he really got that from me, to be honest with you, because he never used to say that. He got that from me. See, when I talk about blood sacrifices, I talk about real blood sacrifices that deals with the industry sacrificing an artist in order to take his belongings, his money, and everything else because that particular artist was going places in life. You know what I mean? And that's a serious thing. You know, the situation that happened with rapper Takeoff, that was a blood sacrifice, a total blood sacrifice, a total hit on an artist. You know what I mean? Steven Twitch Boss, the so-called dancer, that was a blood sacrifice orchestrated by the industry because that brother was involved in a lot of different things that he was trying to do, and he was very outspoken, and even his wife was in on it because in her tell-all book, she basically threw him under the bus as a pedophile. That's what she basically called her late husband in a tell-all book because she got paid under the table to basically cover up his death. And notice, with the death of Steven Twitch Boss, they never showed us him going to a motel. Normally, they show the man coming into the hotel to check in. Every hotel got cameras. How come they never showed us that? You see that? Because it was a hit. That was a blood sacrifice. The man had a lot of money, and she was able to be the beneficiary of all his money. And up to now, Steven Twitch Boss family didn't get no money, nothing. They're broke. They didn't get nothing. You see that? So when you look at all of that, people do in fact have blood sacrifices and put life insurance policies on people and they collect big money. But when it comes to Hulk Hogan, that is not no blood sacrifice. He died of cardiac arrest. It clearly tells you that in the report. So anybody that is manipulating information and twisting it, they're lying to you. Right? So y'all stay safe, guys. I'm going to get up on out of here. Ringo TV Reactions salute you. Right? I'm going to get up on out of here. Y'all stay safe. It is what it is. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.